Shubor nakaslem jong Nongshong Hima.
Ka Tnad Pulit jong ka sorkar jala hene ka snge ka lapanlong ya ka jingpen inam ha ka baydey bat ki an ki bat Thymmai ne ka nayaya sanhita exhibition on new criminal laws ha State Convention Center Shnong ha ka ba lawan banyashim bentalang da ka sunjuk kinong ilam Shnong kabri uhnyotrap kirang ba Shnong ki samla pule bat ki wei pat ki bala shakhot ngobha ya kani ka jingpen inam lawan ban ple da usumbut menteri rang ba ka jala uba prastun tensong ha kani ka se da plat pat ba ru ya ka meet lipa standard operating procedure bat plat ru ya ka investigation monitoring module ban pen klan ya ki an ki bayade bat ka jing tokit ya ki kam sniu ha ka leng ka jala habakran ha kani ka sni na kilang uba prastun tensong ula ai khublei kerpang ya ki dor bar Shnong ki skul ki bapher ki balawan banyasno aktilang bat ka sorkar ula kuburu baka jingetre ringkat bat ka sorkar kan wanra ru ya ka jing Pynsngewthuh jingmut bat wanra ya ka jing shongsuk shongsan uba prastun ulaong ba ya kani ka jing Pyninam lapanlong katkum ka jing batha jong ka Ministry of Home Affairs ban hika ya ki Nongshong Shnong halor ki an Thymmai ki ba ka sorkar preng ka wanra ha kani ka si uba prastun tensong ulapan ko buram ru ya ki Pulit ki bala trei shitom ha ki benta ki bapher ha ki kam ki jam ki jong ki
If you look at the evidence, I mean, if you look at the Gori, area.
Can you please support the initiative? So, Inspector, ready to go. Pyninam.
As has been already explained in the keynote address, this is something that is absolutely new to us. There is a quote that says, "The old order changeth, yielding place to the new." And this is exactly what is happening here. We have had the previous criminal laws, a legacy of the British Empire. 160 years later, we as a free country have been able to enact very significant and very thought-provoking and very relevant new laws. As has been mandated by us, we don't call them the new criminal laws, we call them the Naveen Naya Sanhitas. Why do we need new criminal laws? As you all are very well aware, a lot of things have changed. The very nature of crime has changed, and the very challenges that come before each pillar of the criminal justice system has had not only changes, but challenges and things that have not, were certainly not envisaged in the 19th century when the old laws were in place, or were enacted. When MHA told us that we had to have an exhibition, we were really wondering what kind of exhibition, why an exhibition, and what exactly would the exhibition show. I must, at this juncture, place on record my appreciation to the team led by Aditya and very ably supported by Frederick and the other officers and the other stakeholders, whether it is the health department, whether it is the forensic science unit, whether it is the courts, whether it is the Directorate of Prosecution, whether it is the community leaders or the people at large. Why are we having this exhibition? As has already been elucidated in the keynote address, this exhibition seeks to bridge the gap between what the public perception is as to what the new criminal laws are all about and what is actually. It is a work in progress. Yes, we have made some very significant changes, but this is something that will take some time. We have a number of teething problems. In fact, very often we are told that you have done this, you have not done that. But I'm happy to report that a lot of requirements that were placed on us, those requirements have been met. We have been able to do what has been required of us and put in place a system where we try to seamlessly connect all the pillars of the criminal justice system to ensure that from the registration of the FIR to the actual trial in court and the sentencing and whatever happens to a case or a complaint does go through seamlessly. Also, this whole process of ensuring that that justice is served and it's not just words, has also been a lot of timelines have also been given to us. Yes, that is another major challenge. We have various issues coming up before us, but those things are, like I said, a work in progress, and we are striving to ensure that we improve from day to day, and what we do now will only ensure that we serve the purpose of justice and ensure that it is a timely justice. Once again, I would like to say that this is an exhibition which is very different from the normal exhibitions that you have. It is a subject that is not normally considered for an exhibition. But use this opportunity today and in the discussions, and as has been said, please raise your queries. If there's anything, in fact, we would welcome any kind of feedback. There are maybe a number of aspects which you, as the consumers, would not have, we would not be aware of. Please ensure that you give us that feedback. Please ensure that you tell us, this is what we expect. This is where we are still lacking. There are a number of shortfalls, yes, but we are here to try and bridge those shortfalls, to bridge the gap between what we are giving and what you expect from us. Thank you.
And we are as we are today, it's because of the close coordination that we have from time to time with all the traditional heads, the Rangba Shnong and the Komni Shnong of the whole agglomeration, villages and also communities that we have. And I'm so impressed, I'm so thankful to the heads of the institutions who are also part of this program today, along with my young, dynamic, very active students of different institutions. I'm so happy to be part of this program. In fact, we received the direction from the Ministry of Home Affairs that the program has to be held well before we have today. But due to challenges that we have, we could not make it. And today, I'm so thankful to the DGP and her team. Ultimately, we are able, including the Home Department, we are able to organize and to have this exhibition. And there are two parts of the program we have today. Number one is the exhibition, where all the students and the participants today, ultimately you will see with your own eyes whatever discussion, be it the new laws or be it the implementation of laws and different clauses in the new laws, can be translated ultimately by seeing the exhibition. Before entering this hall, I visited few stalls, which is very, very helpful for me personally. And I'm very sure our young students too, you will be able to know exactly not only theory, but you will also taste the practical exhibition which is made today. Friends, it's more or less 150 years. The old laws are changed by the government of India. 150 years, it is not a joke. And those years we call it a colonial laws. And right from that time we followed the laws which was inherited during the British period. But I'm so happy to inform to all of you, after the parliament passed the proposed bills, it has become an act. And here in the state of Meghalaya, we are able to put it in place from 1st July 2024. Now we are more or less completed 2 years of our journey. So I will not detail the new laws because ultimately in the technical session where we will have, you will get to know all these details of these 3 important laws. Ba Kharkonga ba F Kharkonga, before I stand, he quietly says, "Sir, I think now we can call 3T or T3. I remember T3 when I landed Delhi, Terminal 1, 2, 3, we call it. But I asked him what does it mean by saying T3. I thought maybe Terminal 3. But he said it is not like that. The full form of T3 is timeline. Number 2, technology. And thirdly, it creates that trust among ourselves. Timeline, technology, and trust. So I would like to request all of us here in the sessions that you have, and also while inspecting each and every stall of the exhibition program, please take this program today that we have. Take back to your home, take back to your community, and from tomorrow, let us start sharing this experience we have today to our friends, to our relatives, to our mom, to our dad, and also to the community. I don't know, I experienced myself, whether it's right or wrong, the issue here in the state of Meghalaya, especially for our young people, they know the laws. They know each and every line, even the semicolon, even the colon, even the full stop. They know about the laws. Don't do this or you have to do this. Everybody, when you ask them, they know the laws. But the problem that we have is this. Whatever laws being implemented by the law enforcers or by different departments in the government, the behavior that we have here is very, very concerning. Why I'm saying that? I question myself because when I was young, students like you, I'm the person who's so scared of police. The moment I see a uniformed guy, then I will run away. Or if not, I'll try to avoid to be near him. So I was also driving scooter at that time. I hate using helmet. I don't like using helmet at all. But what to do? I have to use it because I'm scared of the police. That is the mistake we have. That is the behavior we have. I did not think that wearing or using the helmet is for my safety. It is for my security. But I fail to understand that. I comply this just because I don't want to be fined. I don't want penalty from the law enforcers. So my dear young boys and girls, let us change the behavior. I think it's time that we need to change. These SOPs that we put it in place today, let us treat it that this is number, it starts from me. And then we will separate this to our family members. That yes, I need to abide by the laws, by the regulations, by the SOPs. It is not that the government imposes you to do that. If you feel that the imposition is done by the government, I think that is wrong. The government bring in regulations from time to time for your own good. For me, for all of us here in the hall, for the community, and also for the citizens of the state. So therefore, I would fervently request all of us, Orang Bashno, please take this message. I think it is time that we need to fight against the negative behavior. I've seen it. Sometimes people, whatever the regulation is in place made, they said, no, this is done by the government. And when government did this, it is against our interest. They used to say that. In fact, it is not like that. Government is you, me only. We bring in the regulation, we bring in the SOPs, we bring in the policies. And these policies, these regulations is meant for me and it is meant for all of us. So this is the message which I would like to send to all of you. Let me also mention one achievement we made recently. Our Honorable Chief Minister has launched the 12th ambulance, 12th van. We call it the forensic mobile vehicle, mobile van. And all the 12 districts, I think in the northeastern states, we are the first, right? From Nongshong? Others also they do? Okay. But recently we did it, and now this van is posted in all the districts. With all equipments that we have, all equipments with all tools that we require. This will ease the functioning of the investigation. This will ease even the reaching out of our team to those places which is very, very challenging. Within maybe hours, we'll be able to complete collection of samples, so on and so forth. So my dear friends, this is the initiative taken by the government. And in these new laws, which is already in place, we would also like to shorten the process of charge sheeting. And not only that, we also created Directorate of Prosecution, manned by Dibu from the Law Department. And I'm sure with this creation of Directorate, we will be able to complete those pending cases, which altogether take a very, very long years in the past. So, my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy to be again part of this important program today. And I wish and I'm sure the deliberation in both the session that you have, including the exhibition, will help and will also bring out a very effective result in the days to come. Thank you so much. God bless you and God bless Meghalaya.